Hi everyone, Luke McCormack here, Corporate Industry and Leisure State Manager for Victoria at Car Sales. Join me for the first of our ongoing truck sales quarterly market updates. Looking first at how the market is faring, and Australia's new truck and van market has had a soft start to the 2026 financial year. Overall, over 11,000 units are reported to have been registered and sold over the last quarter. While this represents an 11% dip compared to last year's record-setting numbers, it's still the third strongest quarter for new truck sales on record. Year to date, just over 33,000 trucks and vans are reported to have found new owners, which represents a decline of 11.8% to the same point last year. It's worth noting that the Truck Industry Council's data reflects reporting brands only, excluding a handful of low-volume importers and specialist brands. As to what's driving the market forward, both light-duty vans and light-duty truck segments remain resilient. Light-duty trucks continue to contribute the lion's share of sales and was the only sector to see growth last quarter, with its 3,600 sales representing a 1% increase on the same period last year. Isuzu is the strongest placed brand in the category. In fact, the N Series represents almost half of all trucks sold in the light-duty segment from July through to September. On the van front, despite slipping 12% year on year, the last quarter is still the second best on record, fueled largely by steady sales of both the Toyota Hiace and Ford Transit. However, looking to the medium heavy-duty trucks, and both segments appear to be most affected by the downturn in sales. Across both segments, just over 1,000 less trucks were sold compared to the same period last year. Despite softer totals, the familiar leaders Isuzu, Hino and Fuso in medium duty, and Kenworth and Volvo in heavy duty continue to command the bulk of sales, reflecting strong brand loyalty and a steady replacement demand across established fleets. It's not all bad news, however, as quarter-on-quarter sales look to have stabilised in both segments, with Chief Executive of the Truck Industry Council, Tony McMullen, commenting that he had hoped that Q2 was the low point and they will now witness stabilised or increasing sales. So while sales may be tapering, what's driving buyer decisions paints a more optimistic picture. Our latest research shows that intent remains strong. More than 9 in 10 visitors on truck sales are here to buy, not browse, often looking to replace or upgrade what they already have. And what's interesting is that brand isn't king, choice is. Just under 2/3 of truck buyers consider 3 or more brands before committing, presenting a huge chance for brands and dealers to step in and influence the purchasing decision with product knowledge, transparent comparisons and practical advice. While diesel remains dominant in terms of preferred fuel type, the path to electric is being slowed by confidence, not a lack of demand. Dealers and brands who can demystify the charging, cost and reliability concerns today will be best placed to lead tomorrow's electric truck buyers. To explore this research further or dive into our other insights, reach out to your car sales representative. That's all for this month. Thanks for joining me, and make sure you keep an eye on the Car Sales for Business LinkedIn page for more news, insights and updates. Thanks everyone. See you next time.